They laughed at her for asking too many questions. In a small village, nestled in the heart of Africa, lived a young girl named Amara. Unlike the other children who played from dawn till dusk, Amara's favorite game was asking why. Why does the sun rise in the east? Why do the baobab trees have such thick trunks? Why do we dance when the rains come? The village elders would often chuckle, patting her on the head and saying, "Amara, some things just are. Don't trouble your mind so much." But her mind was a whirlwind of curiosity, a garden where questions grew like wildflowers. She'd follow the weaver, asking about every knot and pattern. She'd sit with the farmers, questioning the soil, the seeds, and the seasons. She'd listen to the storytellers. But instead of just accepting the tales, she'd ask about the morals, the characters' motives, and the origins of the legends. While others saw her as a nuisance, Amara was quietly collecting pieces of a giant puzzle. Each answer she received was a treasure, a small seed of knowledge she planted in the fertile ground of her mind. She wasn't just hearing, she was understanding. Shalin, the language of the birds, the secrets of the Arbs, and the wisdom of the river. Years passed, and the small girl with endless questions grew into a woman. One season, the rains were late, and the crops began to wither. Fear crept into the village. The elders gathered, their faces etched with worry, their usual wisdom falling silent. It was then that Amara, who had spent years learning from the land itself, stepped forward. She spoke of the subtle changes in the wind she'd noticed, the different behavior of the insects she had observed, and the patterns in the stars she had tracked. She suggested planting a different, more drought-resistant crop she had learned about from a traveling merchant years ago, a question she had asked out of pure curiosity. The villagers, remembering the little girl who always asked why, decided to listen. They followed her guidance, and though the harvest was modest, it was enough to sustain them. From that day on, the laughter stopped when a problem arose, whether a strange illness, a dispute between neighbors, or a question about their traditions. The first person they sought was Amara. The girl who once annoyed them with her questions became the woman they revered for her answers. Her journey teaches us a beautiful lesson. Curiosity isn't a distraction. It's the seed from which wisdom grows. So never be afraid to ask why. Thanks for watching. And if this story resonated with you, please like and subscribe for more.